Hi, dear Virgos, and welcome to your reading for the 25th of May 2025. The energy around this reading is of the High Priestess. This is very positive, very, very positive. It's about you connecting to your higher self, it's about you connecting specifically to source energy. It's about you using your intuition. It's great spirituality, actually, hugely spiritual, and transformation. It's about seeing beyond the veil, and it's it's an indication that you're on the right track as well. So let's have a look and see what else is coming up for you. Well, we have here in the line of thought and what you're bringing in a wonderful new opportunity that you may have been thinking about and planning and wishing for, and it's extremely positive. It will appear that you are lucky. This is a long-term new beginning that is extremely positive, and other people might think you're lucky, but you've actually put the work in, and it's very quickly going to be successful. But then it also extends into the longer term. It's a long-term new beginning. Here we have people who may cause distractions, I suppose, and you may be feeling responsible for them, but you also might have to make a decision to um, take more time to yourself. This is the card, the of Swords is the card of leaving turmoil for peace. And you can see the rough water on this side and the peaceful water on this side. This will bring about greater peace, but they're also asking you to seek things in your life that bring you peace now. Peaceful people, not people who are negative. This guy, the Five of Cups, he's looking at the negatives and he's not realizing he's not being grateful for what he has. Of course, when we look at the negatives, they grow. So it is important to be around positive people and people who are looking to the future and looking at what they can bring in. You are capable of extremely hard work. With Virgos, they can tend to become workaholics at times. So it is making choices to allow yourself to be like a child and play as well. Don't overthink. Don't don't worry. Go into self-love. Every single time you start to think and worry and stress, um, go into a state of self-love. Say good things to yourself. Don't beat yourself up. This is this is the line of karma, and it's also the subconscious. So it's about creating patterns around your subconscious mind and patterns of positivity. You can change your neural pathways just through thought over time. So it's very interesting. So this increase in income brings about, this is financial stability, but it also enables you to bring in other things into your life that maybe you haven't had time for or you've put aside. But this is new beginnings on a more spiritual level and to do with you connecting to your higher self and what you're here for and moving ahead very quickly. I feel like, already you're on a spiritual path, many of you, and so things are really speeding up. Energetically and astrologically, it will feel like everything's going really fast, but in a positive way. So you're moving beyond limitations and moving into the things that you've thought of that are very positive. Don't doubt yourself. There's all sorts of opportunities here, so it's extremely positive. These are friendships, and really, yes, you've had to put boundaries or put people on hold because I feel that you've been working towards these things, but your true friends, you don't need to worry about um, loyalty. And so that's very positive. This would probably indicate a child coming into the family. It can be the extended family, but both of this means birth and this means birth, and this is a child to come. So not everyone, but some of you will be welcoming a new one into the family. So in the line of karma, the karmic lessons and the subconscious things that are bubbling up are not to feel alone. Yet you're very capable of doing things on your own. You have all of the abilities. So you can't really see it probably on the screen, but this rug it has all of the astrological symbols in it, which indicate that you have everything that you need to move ahead, even if you feel at times that it's overwhelming emotionally. It can indicate anxiety as well. So they're showing greater health. Strength is health, and so and also talking about how much the mental body affects the physical body. So you can very quickly change that at the moment. So let's put some more cards down and have a look. The other thing also about the High Priestess is that you're very psychic. So it's about listening to yourself, not other people, and not doubting yourself. This can be self-doubt. Again, things happening quickly. Oops. If you are traveling, you may feel that there may be some changes to your plans or something, but there's some very positive contacts to do with travel, and you are coming and going a bit as well, some of you. So there's also, this can be, this is the Six of Cups is about your soul group, and there could be people coming in, someone new coming in. It's important to be a little bit discerning about who comes into your life. This would be someone who is a little bit destructive, or this is where your intuition comes in. It is about boundaries, who's not in a bad way, but who is of benefit and who isn't. The Five of Cups is also, relationships, which ones are of benefit, which ones are not of benefit. It's not that you're being sort of mercenary, or it's about how much can you give, really. And self-love is a big thing coming up here. So what they're saying here is treat yourself like someone that you love. What would you do for someone else? Do that for yourself. And that's sort of almost like a mantra that would be good to do at the moment. But stay in the moment as much as possible. You probably do, because you're, working quite a bit by the looks. And let's look a little bit at this new opportunity. You're very good at something. So this is you being an expert in your field and planning something over a long period of time, or quite a long period of time, and again, it's about timing. This again brings about some sort of financial stability over the next 5 years, but it's an immediate increase as well. The King of Pentacles, is very work oriented, but this is creative too. You're creating something. The earth signs, people think that earth is about money and career and everything, but really it's about creating. It's about creating something out of nothing. And this is what they're saying here. This is your guides helping you make decisions. A lot of Virgos have Libra in their chart, which makes it difficult sometimes to make decisions, but listen to your body. That's your guides talking to you often. So if something feels really, I don't think that's right, then go with that, even if it doesn't seem logical. And the same goes for the positive. If you're really excited about something and it just feels right, go with it. It's that simple. It's a physical feeling. These are all swords. So it's all about clearing any. It's a constant thing, isn't it? We're like onions. We're always having to peel away, peel away all the emotional lessons. And this is more around thought and taking responsibility for yourself. I feel that you've done this to a large extent, but this is about also not being around people who are blaming other people for their own issues, and not, they might just go over and over and over the same old lesson. So it's about, how are you creating that? How have you created that? And if you're not getting anywhere with someone, it's not your responsibility. Your focus is more here on growing something. There's a couple here and a child to come. Very exciting. You may hear about this over the next few months. There's also a marriage coming up here for a couple, to do with the family. A marriage and a child. There are opportunities to do with your home that are very good financially. I suppose that could mean that you're investing in a house. You may feel in the current climate in Australia it's very expensive, but you might find something that's within your price range, or you might find something that's just perfect for you. So, but they're also talking here about the balance to do with work and home, and the balance in your life in general. So it's about balancing and looking after the physical body, the emotional body, the spiritual body, mental body, keeping everything in balance. And it's about the connection with the higher self, the conscious self, and the subconscious self. It's also recognizing that you are very good at what you do. You're a craftsman, you're an expert in your field, and you've worked very hard. This is honing skills, but it's also it's working hard, but it's also being bored. So this moving ahead situation is exciting. It brings about more excitement in your life, and it's a great victory for you. Some people may be moving house with this, and there may be an opportunity to move, and the move would be very positive. It's into a house that has very good energy. You have leadership skills, and you have the ability to work very hard. People, sometimes you have the ability to observe and not react to people around you, and that is a sign of a very good leader. But you're very keen. You have very keen observation of people's foibles or their negative patterns and programs, and you're very wise in looking at people's emotional issues, their fears. You can move ahead of this because you have this leadership quality. You're stepping more into the reason for you came to Earth, or the reasons you came to Earth. There's not just one. And this is over the next few days even, but this is this can be 8 days, 8 or 9 days, 8 or 9 weeks, 8 or 9 months, but it's a new beginning, and it is to do with work situations and possibly a change to do with your work. This is large institutions and organisations and things like that, but it's also the weighing of the heart. What do you truly want? And bringing ideas into now. You've probably got many, many ideas because of that creativity, but it's about choosing what you want to bring into your life and then moving on with that and creating it, and it'll be quicker than you think. So it is about not allowing others to pull you off your path. It's about putting yourself first and making yourself happy, but not to the exclusion of, your health, or some people just work and eat takeaway. It's probably not a good idea. You need to actually, have that balance, as I was saying up here. This is a big opportunity. There's golden opportunities, big opportunities coming up. Very, very positive. This is the card of the starseed. So we'll look at the starseed cards and see what their message is, your message from your star family. Oh, perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. If I start to worry, what I do is I go up to my higher self, that, first spark of consciousness that we have, that's from source. And, when I worry about the world or issues that I feel like I don't have control over, even though we do, because we all are consciously creating. It's a collective consciousness thing. So none of this matters. Zoom out. Go into your higher self. Meditate, connect into your higher self, and your worries will slip away. And that's really the worries that are coming up here. That's what your guides are telling you to do. And also, we are all one. I read for people from all over the world, probably every country in the world I've read for, and we're all the same. We all want the same things. We all want peace. Well, most of us do. I don't read for those who don't, really. And so it's seeing the commonality between us all, and just recognizing that. I'm sure you know that, but this is what we're getting. We'll have a little look here at this new opportunity, because that's very exciting. I am attracting its vibrational essence. So that's sort of what they were saying here. You have luck with you. You're thinking in a very positive way, and you're creating it. You can allow it or not, but the basis of your world is well-being. The law of attraction says that which is like unto itself is drawn. And so the essence of whatever you give your attention to is unfolding in your experience. Therefore, there is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. This is law. So by thinking in a positive way, by clearing the negative patterns and programs, you attract what you want and what you put your attention to. So that's what you're doing. Well done, Virgo. I'm just going to put a card here around. The devil is fear, but it's also your freedom. These people are chained, but the chains are loose enough to slip over their heads. And so they can attain their freedom if they want. And the chains here are saying that they're emotional chains. They can be tied to emotional and mental health in this instance. So doing the things that are good for you to do with your mental health, forming positive habits, because the devil is habits, and it can be negative habits, but in this case, they're saying you have great victory over these difficulties. Butterfly. Oh, I feel like we're all butterflies at the moment. We're all going through this great transition. The butterfly is transition, transformation, shifting. The times are changing. Emerge in all your glory. And that's the thing, you know, you're a star being. We're not just, you know, here and then we die. We're light beings, and we are going through this huge, tumultuous, changing time at the moment. So keep the faith, keep the love, raise your vibration, bring in what you want, and you don't have to attract the negative. It's it's probably best not to look outside of your own world at the moment, because there's just too much information, too much contradictory information. Stay in your cocoon and you'll emerge the butterfly, and that's what you're going through. So, Virgo, beautiful cards. Well done. You're doing really well. You've got this amazing stuff coming in, so, and you deserve it. So, yeah, I'll see you next week, and God bless.